Hello everyone, let's try to solve this question together. So here we have a newborn infant who is started on intravenous vancomycin 15 milligram per kg every 24 hours for Staphylococcus bacteremia. The vancomycin trough level is obtained and is reported as 4.3 microgram per ml. The minimum inhibitory concentration is reported on the report as 1 microgram per ml. Serum creatinine is 0.6 milligram per deciliter. So the true statement is, pause the slide, zoom the picture or zoom the options. Okay, the correct choice here is B, that vancomycin frequency has to be changed. So what you have to do basically is to give more frequent. Your dose 15 milligram is already on the higher side. You can go to 20, but the best thing is to make it more frequent and repeat the level with the third dose, which we did, and it was corrected. What is the target trough? The target trough of vanco should be between 10 to 15, or in some cases 15 to 20, depending upon the severity of the infection. But this is bacteremia, so one should target at least 10 level. So what about the first choice we talk about? Is an option, but not right now. First option would be to make sure that you give it more frequent. What about trough greater than MEC? Here the trough is 4.3 and is greater than the microinhibitory concentration. So this is interesting because the general concept is that people look at the MIC and say that, okay, you know what, my trough is above that, but that is not scientifically how we look at, and I will explain in next slide. And the abbreviation area under the curve should be calculated using the trough and MIC. This first part is right, that if you are in an ideal scenario, you should calculate the area under the curve to decide about the adequacy of your vancomycin dosing. But again, there are many factors you need to do before you can even come to calculate this, which I'll show in the next slide. So C and D we'll talk about in the next slide. So here is the first explanation, and this is the website if you want to look at it. See how many things you need before you can calculate your area under the curve for 24 hours. And see, these are the formula which you have to. So it's not simple bedside way of calculating area under the curve. So we still rely on our trough level to decide about vancomycin dosing and frequency. So this is another way. This is another nice article which talked about that the target has to be around 10 to make sure that that correlates with your area under the curve of 400. So that is in neonates has been established. So in our case, we saw that it was 4.3, so that was not adequate. So I hope you guys have learned something together today and liked the video. Please do subscribe to our channel, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.